Hey guys, Siren here, and welcome back to Lake of Voices. Let's continue on with the story, shall we? Something comes to her mind, causing Margaret to end her part of the conversation early. Since you two have to share a light, wouldn't it be safer to be in the middle? Margaret stops and waits for Bemel and I to reach her position. That way you'll catch the edges of my light and the guides, and it won't be so dangerous if Bemel loses his position momentarily. That's a very kind offer, Margaret. Bemel's surprise is so apparent. I want to cover his face with my hands to stop him from insulting her. She merely smirks. I think Margaret may be surprised with herself too. Bemel returns to his usual surety. As thoughtful as it is, I at least am fine with bringing up the rear. I'm used to keeping watch for monsters, and since there are two of us, I can pay attention to the back, while Kika focuses ahead. It's not my light, though, so I shouldn't be the one to decide what she should do with it. Margaret and Bemel turn to look at me in unison. Seems like it's my decision. Neither of them are wrong. As for me, my goal is to protect everyone. I can't very well do that with Margaret following behind us. But being stuck in the middle of the group could also be dangerous depending on what circumstances we come across. Getting pincered by the enemy would be an almost sure death, no matter how experienced Bemel and I are. I just don't know what to expect from this bridge, and that makes things so much more difficult. So you're staying behind? Seems like it. Yes, I think we'll be good here. But really, thank you. That was a very kind offer. Well, all right. Margaret respects our decision and trots ahead a bit to catch up. Trots ahead a bit to catch up with the guide. He who has paid no mind to the entire affair. So, I don't want to sound like a child, but how much longer until we arrive at the halfway point? Margaret chuckles, reflecting the amusement. I don't want to vocalize. We have some ways to go. Damn. I suppress my laughter yet again at his pouting response. The gloom we've been under dissipates slightly, like light flickering through the fog. The first trial tends to be the most difficult. I believe we will only react better from this point on. I like the way you think. Then a gleam enters Bemel's eyes and grins. I think Kika deserves a round of applause. Her quick reflexes are towed to the utmost appreciation. He leans softly on my shoulder, trying to get me to what? It was indeed a sight. You're quite capable. Bemel was also a sight, but for very different reasons. The way he froze, with his mouth all agape, was a laugh in itself. Bemel shakes his fist at Margaret in mock of anger, then shoots me an affectionate look. Ooh, I like the glow around him. That looks awesome. Story is awesome. You should know, she and I are usually on equal footing. The only reason you had footing at all is because she pulled you back. Bemel laughs self-consciously, scratching his head. That's very true. You can always count on Kika. I keep my eyes steady ahead, unsure how I should respond. I'm pleased, almost grateful to hear what they think of me, but I don't know what I could say that wouldn't seem pathetic. Instead, I contribute the best way I can. I keep my focus on the path ahead of us. Without a response from me, the conversation quickly dies out. Still, it eases my heart to be on such friendly terms with my companions.